Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Satisfaction Saturday. Welcome to Trucker Tarot and Astrology. My friends call me Star Falcon. I'm a warrior poet and philosopher queen. I have a Class A CDL. Please like the video and hit the bell. I'm a trucker and a traveler on the highways and dusty roads. Please share and subscribe to all my uploads. This is for entertainment and fun. May you always be safe out on your run. May you always be safe anytime, day, and place. How's everybody doing tonight? Satisfaction Saturday. I love it. Okay. I am using this beautiful deck with blue gilded. Oh, this is so beautiful. The deck itself is very modern. It's got very modern, sort of reminds me of, let's see, Tarot of the Cosmic Sea. Look at that box. Isn't that box so pretty? It's a nice box. Comes open like this. I believe this is available on Etsy. Most of my decks are from Etsy. I love Etsy decks. Okay, Tarot of the Cosmic Seed is going to talk to us tonight. It's been telling me all day, I'm going to give you a message. Oh, look, there's the message right there. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Woo! I don't know. It's somebody who's not quite in their comfort zone. She's not quite in her comfort zone. What's up with that? It's a girl. She's defending herself. And she's got her hands full. She's got her hands full, but she's kind of confident, but maybe a little worried. A little bit worried. Sevens are good numbers for me. And she's up against some controversy, but she looks like she's not going to take any shit. So let's see why she's got her hands full. Now I'm looking at the astrology. I have my little phone. I don't know if my phone will even show up on here. No, it's not gonna. I wonder if I could change the brightness. Is that better? Oh, that's a little bit better. So, as you can see, we have the Sun and Mercury over here, very close to one another. And we have the Moon and Venus, very close to one another. We have the Pluto and the midheaven, very close to one another. You know, then we have over here Neptune and the North Node, very close to one another. You know, Chiron. Okay, Chiron's on the ascendant. That's just because of the time of day. But, you know, and then we've got a little bit of a splay down here towards the bottom with Uranus, Jupiter, and Mars. I think the biggest thing that most of the astrologers have been talking about is the big triangle from Saturn to Mars over here to Venus. It forms like a triangle. in the whole, I don't know if you can see that very well. That's sort of been building for a few days. That's the main aspect right now. Mars is kind of square to the sun, but that's kind of a passing thing. So, with Venus trine Mars, trine Saturn, there's a lot of flow. Flow is a very common word. So, I feel like she's flowing in a very dynamic way. Whatever she's diving into and diving out of, and there's more pesky problems than, real detrimental things. So let's see. She's got her hands full with some pesky problems. So let's see what's going on with this. Okay? Tarot of the Cosmic Seed is going to give us messages tonight. Come on, Aries. There's something popping out right there. 9 of Coins. All right, Aries. The 9 of Coins. She's a lady in a garden. She's got her favorite bird in the garden. And she's come a long ways from being this girl. Maybe she had a lot of struggles in her life. A lot of Aries do have a lot of confrontations and stuff, but I feel like maybe this is the past and this is the future for Aries. Aries is in a good space right now. It is Satisfaction Saturday. So Aries, I feel like you've had your hands full. But now you've got a lot of things to show for that. You've got, you're in a good place. You're feeling beautiful. So I would say probably with this new phase we're coming into, a lot of planets are going to be changing into Aries next year and the year after. You're going to be feeling more and more beautiful. So you've had your hands full, but I feel like your beauty burns even brighter the more you deal with these things that are all these things that you're fighting against. The more you can resolve these and hopefully resolve them in a little bit more diplomatic way, which isn't necessarily the Aries way. But I feel like the more diplomatic this girl is, the more she's going to turn into this beautiful, relaxed, powerful woman with her beautiful pet bird in her beautiful garden. And she knows it's her domain. Right now this girl's fighting for her domain. This girl's already created her domain. So I feel like that's your message, Aries. Your hands might be full right now or in the recent past. But create your domain and focus. Keep your focus on your domain that you have power over. And don't let these people take it away from you. Fight for it. Okay? I feel like that's your message, Aries. All right, Taurus. Let's see what Taurus has got going on. Yeah, Taurus has, let me look at my picture here. Okay, Taurus. Okay. Taurus, you still have Uranus in the very end of Taurus. You've been dealing with Uranus and unexpected stuff and very electric vibes for a long time. And your nerves might be a little bit frazzled, just like this girl. You might be kind of frazzled. Let's see what we pull here for you. Oh, the Death and Transformation card. I feel like you've been dealing with a lot of frazzled stuff, but the snake sheds its skin and it becomes fresh and new again. A little bit older and a little bit wiser. So I feel like this is a process. This death and this transformation of the snake, the butterfly coming out of the chrysalis, you know, the cocoon. You are transforming, but it's been a process. And I feel like your hands have been full, but let's see. Your hands have been full. You've had your hands full. And now you've shed your skin. And the everlasting beauty, excuse me, is going to remain. After all your trials and tribulations, the things that have everlasting beauty will remain. And I know you know what I mean, Taurus. You have a very good sense of everlasting beauty. And she's been through the ringer. She's been through the ringer. But by the end of 2025 and into 2026, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be water under the bridge, and they're just not going to matter anymore. So I really feel like that's your message. You are completely transforming into a fresh new version of yourself over the next couple years. So have patience, which was one of your strong suits, you know. Just keep remembering that. Keep remembering what your strengths are. Okay, I feel like that's your message, Taurus. Okay, Gemini. We're going to get a message for Gemini. Yeah. How you doing, Gemini, on this Satisfaction Saturday? I love it. I've had a satisfying Saturday. I think I'm going to take a drink. My throat's a little froggy. Cranberry juice. Love it. Oh, my hand is wet. I don't want to get my beautiful cards wet. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Woo, there it is. Ace of Coin. Ha 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 ha. You fought long and hard for your money, baby. You've got Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is in your sign. Yeah, baby, the coin is coming in. If you want to make money, now is the time to make money. You are really on a roll. You could fight for any job you want. You have this dynamicism. Whoever you come up against, the biggest ogre under the bridge, you know, the biggest volcano that needs to be climbed, you're the one. You're the one we're going to call. And you're going to be paid a heap of money to be doing it. So I think, Gemini, you just keep on being beautiful. Keep on being your beautiful self. You got it. You got it in aces, baby. You got aces. Oh, Gemini, I'm so happy for you. That's your message. All right, Cancer. Take another drink. I haven't talked much all day. Now I'm talking. My throat's cranking up. Much better. Oh, Cancer. Let's see what your astrology is. I always forget to do the astrology, but I'm going to try to start remembering. Cancer. Okay, Mars is in Cancer. Okay, Mars is not really happy in Cancer. Oh, but look at this. We got 2, 3. Oh, wow. 3 cards for you. Wow. The 2 of Coins, the 9 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Here, I will show them to you. Oh, Cancer. Your Mars is looking good. I feel like you came from a lot of struggles. It's been tough. Pretty much since, all the stuff we've been through with the isolation over the last couple years. Look at your friends. Look at your friends. Your friends are there for you. And then you've got 9 of Cups, which is a glorious card of love and happiness. And then you've got 2 of Coins. So you've got cups, cups, and coins. Okay? So even though you've had to fight long and hard for a lot of things that you have now, I think a lot of us have had to struggle. With Mars in your sign, you're really finding the endurance to stick with it, the endurance to stick with your friends here, the endurance to fill your cups with love, the endurance that it takes to balance your finances. You are going to be especially affected with the Mars retrograde. It's going to be about a 6-month process coming up. Mars doesn't retrograde but about every 2 years. And for Cancers especially, Mars is going to be like opposite Pluto going forward. But then Pluto is going on into Aquarius from Capricorn. It's going on, moving forward. So then when Mars retrogrades in Leo, it's going to be opposite Pluto. And Mars will be in Leo, Pluto will be in Aquarius, opposite each other as it's retrograding. But then it's going to go forward in Leo, opposite Pluto. So you're going to have a process of these 3 different phases of this Mars retrograde, where you're redoing things. So I think with Mars opposite Capricorn, there might be a feeling good and things are going well. And then through the retrograde, all of a sudden, it seems like there might even be a little too many cups, a little too much going on. And then by the time Mars starts going straight again in Leo, you could be really juggling things again and trying to keep all your plates spinning, like this ballerina here is trying to stay balanced with all her little coins. So coins often represent finances. So you might, through this retrograde process, really kind of go a little hog wild. And then by February and March, once this whole retrograde thing with Mars is kind of wrapping up, you might be juggling your finances the beginning of next year. So just be careful. Keep some back. Keep a little reserve. Cancer, this is like in your wheelhouse. Enjoy things with your friends here. Fight for what you deserve. But don't get too extravagant with your friends, because then you're going to be juggling your money like this is over here, okay? By the beginning of next year, you're going to be a little tight on money if you splurge now, okay, Cancer? So I think your message is about this warning. I feel like warning about this whole Mars retrograde in your sign, in Cancer, then into Leo, and then back. there could be quite a bit of juggling if you're not careful, okay? I feel like that's your message, Cancer. All right, Leo, my beautiful Leos. I love Leos. My beautiful Leo friends. Okay, we have the Two of Cups for you. This is another one. Maybe because Mars is going to be retrograding in Leo by February of next year, opposite Pluto. You're going to be juggling. Cups is usually things that we love. With love, you don't count the cost. So it's not really about the money. Maybe it is about how much we go out on a limb for our friends, or maybe how much they go out on a limb for us. If there's a little bit of fighting and stuff, like this girl here, by the time you need some help, there might be a scarcity of these cups and this love. The cups might not be overflowing. But I feel like the idea of the moon cycle here, the ebb and the flow, the moon tends to move the tides around the earth. The moon also moves the water tables, and the fog will come up when the water table comes up. And the sap will come up into the trees. And then in the new moon, things are sinking back into the earth, and the fog isn't so heavy. So be careful of the fog cycle. If things are getting foggy and things are getting, feeling really like they're about to burst, perhaps all this fighting may not get you where you think you might want to go. You might want to just kind of back off a little, hold your ground, but back off a little. Be careful of being too aggressive. Try to maintain that balance and wait for the cycle to come back to you. Okay, Leo, I'm feeling there's a lot of a message here for you. When a person is boxing, she's not boxing, but I know with boxers, when that bag is swinging, you want to punch when the bag is swinging away. And then when the bag is swinging away, and then when the bag is swinging away, that's when you punch the bag. You time it. When it's coming at you and you punch it, you're going to break your wrist. But if you punch it as it's swinging away, you're gaining even more momentum. So timing might be everything in the next 6 months. Really use your instincts on timing of things, okay? If the timing does not feel right, trust your gut. I feel like that's your message, Leo, okay? All right, Virgo, you're next. What is the message for my Virgos? Whoa. We have the World. Oh, you beautiful Virgo. You have the World. The World is a very transcendental. It's transcendental, Virgo, which tends to be your opposite sign, Pisces, which is in your 7th house. Let me look at your chart here. Hold on. Okay. So, form of Virgos. Virgo, you still have Saturn. You still have Saturn opposite of you. Saturn is in Pisces. Okay? So, she's number 20. The World. And I like how this design that's behind her almost looks like a beehive. Bees are associated with Virgo. And the bees don't really have to fight for... Those ones on a rare occasion, they sting somebody. But most of the time, bees have it going on. Hey, they live in their own little world. They do their little dances and their little, buzzing around, and they have a real connectedness. See, I feel this connection. These are almost like ley lines too. They remind me of ley lines, where I feel like she's struggling to find her direction. She's struggling to find her inner mission and her inner purpose. And she might be subject to a lot of influences. But I really feel like Virgos have a good sense of where they belong in the world, like this grandma. She knows this is the little granddaughter and this is the grandma. You are the grandma. You're the one that is wiser than your years. And I think you should try to trust that, especially with Saturn in your 7th house, which is your house of relationships. I think you should trust your wisdom and lean on that. And realize that you've grown a lot since this girl, okay? I think that's your message, Virgo. You've grown a lot. Trust your inner ley lines, your inner guidance system. Okay, it's very profound for you. Okay? All right, my Libra. Where's my Libras? Where's my message for my Libras? Is this it? Another 9 of coins. Okay, Libra. Oh, I'm sorry. 9 of cups. Let me get a drink. Wet my whistle. 9 of cups. I feel like Libras let their hearts go a little haywire. You might have a lot of choices. A lot of cute flirty smiles and little longing looks and glances across the bar. All these little cups. So many choices. But I feel like your real happiness is a struggle for some reason, Libra. What's the root of that? I think you really want safety. And it's kind of nice to have a lot of choices. But which one of these cups has got the poison and which one of them has the magic potion? They all look the same. They all look the same. Be very, very careful to pick your potion and not your poison. Sometimes you give a little too much. You're a little too much of a people pleaser, Libra. You know how you like to have a nice house and you'll clean the whole house, even though everybody else made it a mess, just because you like it clean and tidy and you like to be in that kind of an environment. And you might be giving out these cups and filling all these cups and filling all these cups. And in the end, you feel like it's a struggle to fill all these cups. Okay, Libra? I kind of feel like that's your message right now. You have the South Node in Libra, but it's moving into Virgo. So you've got about another maybe 4, 5, 6 months. I'm not exactly sure the dates when it's moving into Pisces. I believe it's in February or March. So you've got a few more months of this South Node, kind of teaching you to let go of all this feeling like you need to fill all these cups all the time. You don't need to have this struggle. It's getting to a boiling point, Okay, Libra? You kind of feel like that's your message. Pick only a few of these cups. Okay? You can't fill them all. It's going to exhaust you. Okay? I feel like that's your message, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Satisfaction Saturday, Scorpio. Yes, my Scorpios. What do you think of this Tarot of the Cosmic Seed? Isn't this a lovely deck? Oh, it's just beautiful. It shuffles so beautiful. Oh, there's your card. The Star. Oh, Scorpio. You've got the Star. Isn't she beautiful? A beautiful woman. The girl has grown into a beautiful woman. Oh, Scorpio, I'm so happy for you. You deserve it. Right now you have Venus, and just today in particular, the moon conjuncting. By the time this post, the moon will have moved on, but Venus is in your sign, and she's beautiful, and she's gorgeous, just like you. And Venus is blessing you. You can let go of a lot of this. Let this be in the past. You have moved on. You know, I'm sorry, my throat is froggy. Sorry. You are gorgeous. You have come into your power, Scorpio. Venus is shining on you. I think that star is the Eastern Star. The Eastern Star is usually what Venus is referred to as. She's got Venus blessing her. So take advantage of it over the next month or so until Venus moves into Sag. But for right now, she is blessing you. Let go of all this. Get a massage. Listen to some beautiful music. Really relax, okay? Let go of all this strife and struggle. It is gone. Long gone. And you are allowed to let it go. I give you permission to release it, okay? You are on a roll. All right, Scorpio. I'm happy for you. All right, Sagittarius, let's get on with this. Woo! We're only going to take one of those. Oh, we got two. All right. Ho, ho, ho! The Master of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, baby! Oh, Sagittarius. That's beautiful. You know, you don't have anything in, there's no planets in Sagittarius right now. But Venus is about to move into Sagittarius. And Jupiter is opposite you. So that opposition is bringing a lot of people into your orbit. And you have all the zodiac signs. You know how to smooth over all this kerfuffle stuff. When you want to, connect on a higher level than just fisticuff fighting, you connect on a mental level. You connect on a far more sophisticated level than most average people. You have a sophistication about you. Even if you consider yourself a simple kind of person and, like to take it easy, you still have a very elevated sense of beliefs in this world. And you've come a long way from here. And I just feel like all these signs tonight are just showing all this beautiful progress. You are the king of fire. You have the ace of fire. It is your ace in the hole. You've got an ace in the hole for sure. Definitely for the next meanwhile, for the duration. All right, Sagittarius, that is your message. You know, believe in yourself. All right, Capricorn, we're coming. We're coming up there. Coming up to the mountaintop. Have a talk with you, Capricorn. Ooh, there's your card right there. Ooh, the Sacred Feminine. The Sacred Feminine. Oh, look at that beautiful geometry. The geometric symbol. The High Priestess. Oh, she's beautiful. She's the graceful, wise mother. Okay? And she's grown a lot from this girl who had to struggle. And this is another one where the High Priestess knows her worth, Capricorn. You know your worth. She's got this stability and this balance that is innate in the universe. It's sewn into her DNA. It's in your DNA to be wise and wonderful, you know? And I think the world is it's kind of tough on Capricorns when they're young. Capricorns get better with age. I can promise you that. And now you're beautiful, the symmetry of your well, let's see. I would say the symmetry of your functionality. Ooh, how about that? The symmetry of your functionality. The High Priestess is a high-functioning woman. She's an archetype, even if you're a guy. The High Priest for Capricorns, you have this high functionality. All right, and you've come a long way. And I think your balance and your ability to bounce back, you know, as the wheels turn, you adapt with it and you roll with it, kind of like the shock absorbers in a truck, you know. You have this incredible way of seeing the functionality of things. And I think that in the next, you know, meanwhile, with Pluto leaving your sign and going into Aquarius is going to be fantastic for you. Pluto is moving into your money house for 20 years. Completely transforming the way you make money. Okay? Your life is never going to be the same. You're going to, you know, it's kind of like Pluto says, grow or die. And Capricorns are up for the challenge, let me tell you. Okay? But you're up for it. You would be so well positioned for this next 20 years with Pluto moving into Aquarius, okay? So I think that's your message. Grow or die, Capricorn. You know what I mean. All right, Aquarius. I'm on Aquarius. I almost had one jump. Aquarius. Tell me what my Aquarius needs to know. What, oh, what? Okay. All right. Here it is. Is that one card? Or is that two? It is two cards. Okay. So we have the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Ooh, and see, this is going with the wands over here. You know, we've got Seven of Wands and Seven of Swords turning into an Ace of Wands. So these are kind of canceling each other out. Okay? And this is kind of like fighting fire with fire. If Aquarius has got Pluto backing them up, Pluto's coming into your first house for 20 years. And you've had it in your 12th house, which has been really, really tough. Tough as nails. But you have been tough as nails. And this Seven of Swords often is people underhanded, people not giving full disclosure, especially in financial stuff. You might have really been through the ringer finding out who your friends really are. But the Ace of Wands, see the sun shining and the sprouts coming? It looks like figs coming. That is a bounty. The bounty is yours after all you've been through, Aquarius. This is very positive for you. Okay? This is the best possible outcome. Whatever outcome you're getting, you need to have faith and trust it is the best possible outcome. It may not be perfect, but for all you've been through, be grateful. Be grateful for what you've got. I feel like that's your message, Aquarius. Gratitude, okay? All right, Pisces. Lastly, but not leastly, we're going to come around to you, my Pisces. Satisfaction Saturday. Did you see that flip out right there? Wow, you got 3 cards too. Wow, the Nine of Wands, the Death, and the Master of Swords. Look at these beautiful, beautiful cards. Okay, the Nine of Wands is often the Wounded Warrior card. The Wounded Warrior, often it shows a guy with a bandage on his head or something along those lines. He has built his wall to be tall and strong, okay? His wall is tall. He has defended that wall. And now he has his safety and his peace of mind for all he's been through. And this is the Death Transformation card, which we've already seen in this reading. The snake is coming out, okay, Pisces? The snake is shedding its skin. And the snake will return again. It's sort of a cycle. And you've been through this cycle, Pisces. I feel very strongly you've been through this cycle. And then we've got the King of Swords. Isn't that a beautiful King of Swords? Look at that. Oh, I love that. I could just stare at that card for all night. I love that. King of Swords. Now, that's often wit and wisdom. The King of Wit and Wisdom. Okay? So, your transformation is transforming your wit, your sense of humor. This person that's had to defend their walls might not have had too much of a sense of humor, but you're allowed to shed that skin and come into your own. And the King of Swords, this is called the Mastery of Swords, the Master of Swords. He has the most beautiful words on his lips. He bedazzles wherever he goes with his magic and his philosophy. And I think you just need to believe that you can change, believe that you can transform. Step into this happy-go-lucky guy that has this mysterious mysterious beauty about him. He also has this almost hidden sun. I feel like the sun is almost hidden behind him. It's like a hidden powerhouse. Okay, Pisces? That's going to be you. With all these planets moving into Aries in the next couple years, Neptune into Aries, and Saturn will get into Aries and whatnot. You're going to have this hidden powerhouse. And people are going to be wondering, like, where did Pisces get all this from? You know? And it's inside you. It's where the cycle is at for you right now. And you are really coming into your own. And you deserve it. And often, swords can be legal things too. Like if you're having a marriage, get a prenup. If you're signing a contract, read every word of that contract and say no if you really don't like the way it's worded. Say no. I want this changed and I want that changed. He knows, you know, once the blood is signed on the dotted line, that's it. All right? And he can still bedazzle with his mysterious ways, even though he's so smart and so confident and so competent. You know, people don't give Pisces credit for being competent, but it's amazing how many CEOs of companies are Pisces, okay? Pisces are incredibly competent. They care so much, okay? Don't let that slip through your fingers. Defend that. Defend that, Pisces, okay? I feel like that's your message. All right, folks. Pack your lunch boxes and suitcases. Go see some new places and faces. Respect the folks hauling loads. Always stay safe on the dusty roads. Always get some sleep and don't swerve. Better go slow with all those curves. Call home with some good words. So go, walk through the door and go get what you deserve. This is for entertainment. So have some fun, be safe, and go get out on your run. All right. I'll see you next time, folks. Have a great night. Have a wonderful Satisfaction Saturday. All right. See you on the next one.